What is up, guys? Wraith here, Gray Bearded Gaming Society, on day 2 of making mischief on the Thornblade Random Loots server. So at the moment, we are at a dead stop. Unfortunately, there's been some server issues today. As you can see, we can target other players, but we cannot target anything else. I mean, you see mobs out there. I'm hitting tab like gangbusters. I don't know if you can hear me clicking. I can't target the mobs. You can't fight the mobs. The mobs aren't even aggro. You can only so something happened where apparently there was an issue with some of the randomized loots where things were dropping out of era, as they say. Some people apparently got some Kunark loot, I believe, off of something. So they're trying to fix those tables. The rolling restarts did not go to plan. However, what I can say at least is we have been busily farming away. Grinding, farming, whatever you want to say. We are closing in on level 7. We have a full set of cloth. We have a cracked staff. We are officially like newbie powerful now. We have a cracked staff, full set of cloth. Just fire Belay in the second hand just because, well, I just think it looks cool. That's really about it. Not like we really need the thing for anything. It just looks cool. We still have our original dagger, but we have been, swinging it with the cracked staff. We actually downsized our bags by 1. Simply to help control some of the weight. Plus, we noticed we weren't filling up the bags anyway before we had to come back and sell. We did pick up gate. I can't remember if we did that last night on camera or not. We did pick up gate so we can jump right back to here where the little vendor is so we can sell and run back. At the moment, we're buffed up because everybody's just been sitting out here chilling, throwing random buffs. The fascinating thing, I did this earlier. Let's see what we get now. Let's do a who all. So nobody on that one right now. We already have on the server, and again, I know a lot of people have bailed because of what's going on right now. There, I mean, just in the level 32 range already, we got like a whole group. So we have a lot of, I'm curious, does anybody make it as high as 40 yet? Not yet, but we have some people who are just blistering right along. These people, these guys, I don't know what they've been playing since the thing launched yesterday, but they're definitely running the experience potions. Hey, and more power to you. If that's how you enjoy playing, knock it out of the park. I've just been having a great time reliving the newbie zone experience with a billion other newbies. Again, a couple of frustrations here and there. We try to target the same mob. Most people just walk it off. A couple people kind of flip you off, and then you're like, I just don't have time for you. So you do you. At the same time, if you're too obnoxious, well, I'm filming a lot of this, so don't make me put you on blast. Just saying. But yeah, so, just like I said, quick updates. Again, you can see just targeting, tabbing, nothing but other players. Nothing we can do right now. So we're actually going to step back away. I just wanted to check in really quick. I stepped away for a while to see how this was going to go, but apparently they're still working on the fix. But we are in a pretty good spot. Like I said, we already have our spells for 7. Nothing spectacular. Well, I say nothing spectacular. Gather Shadows could be really nice for us because it'll give us the ability to travel and quickly. The other, of course, huge spell, and I talked about it in my little intro, of course, is we do have our first Dark Pact kind of spell, so health to mana. Unfortunately, I mean, at this level, right, it doesn't last very long at all. It's only like a minute. What's it, like a minute or two? Yeah, it's like it's like a minute and a half, a little over a minute and a half, but it still gets the job done. We can start rolling that. And then, as I do my fights, kind of finish them with a life tap or whatever. We've been trucking along pretty good. A lot of things just kind of get into a good rhythm, pulling them with the poison, maybe the poison and the snare, depending on how big they are. Sending the pet about halfway, life tap, and we got them. In a couple of other instances, for fighting the really big stuff, what I've been doing when I get brave and I can find one off by itself is we'll actually do a full-on fear kite for right now. We'll snare it, we'll dot it, bring it all the way in, fear it, and snare it again, and send the pet after it. And generally that's enough. As you can see, a couple of them kind of got away from me. And it turns out that Black Mamas are communal aggro. Who knew? I mean, I did when I got swarmed under by them bad boys earlier. So I won't make that mistake again. We'll put it that way. But yeah, like I said, it's been a blast. It's been a real blast. Hopefully we'll be able to get back at it a little bit later tonight. But we're going to sign off for now, and we'll check back in later when hopefully they got this stuff fixed. But again, good progress. We're having a great time. And, we're officially fully newbie necro, full cloth armor with a cracked staff, man. I mean, what else do you want? But we'll check in with you guys later, guys. Stick around. All right, guys, we are back in action. Server's back up. We took off really quick to make good use of our, like I said, the nice Spirit of the Wolf we got before we logged out. Of course, now that it is into the evening hours, we're going to have a lot more competition. As again, we were on early for us today, especially for us. Like, we were on quite a bit earlier today than we normally were able to be. But I think right now we're looking at, yeah, there's 62 people in just this zone. So where are we going here? Somewhere going in this early direction. Basically, right now we're just running around trying to carve out anything we can find, because again, there is a bunch of people running around. But let's we are super close, like I said, to picking up level 7. So let's finish grinding that out and see what we can do, guys. And we will check back in here in a little while. We are back in action on day 2. Oh, apparently we got that one. All right. As I was saying, back in action on day 2 of the Thornblade server. All right, guys. So there we go. We have picked up level 7. Nothing spectacular in the spellbook this level. I mean, we did get Gather Shadow, so if we want to travel some, it does free that up for us. We can kind of move around a little bit more, and we got Mend Bones. But at this level, it's just not worth using. Honestly, the pet. I mean, you've seen, unless I'm fighting something way smaller than me, he is not gonna stand in front of something and tank it right now. In a few levels, maybe when he gets a little bit more beefy, but right now, not a chance. But we have, like I said, picked up level 7, so that's 5, 6, 7. We're doing pretty good. I mean, what I will say is, let's check out and see. Let's see. Let's do who all. So we're not finding anybody right now who's 35, and we have to go slow. If we go too fast, it tells us we're hitting the server. So there's a couple people already level 36. Let's skip up, see if do we have any level 40s yet anywhere. Not just yet, at least not showing up on my search right now. But we got a pack of 39. We have some pretty hardcore players out there. I mean, you got people who are basically, they're going to be max level, I think, by the end of the weekend. And again, like, man, to those hardcore runners who can do that, props to you. If I could play to that degree, I probably would myself. But unfortunately, I actually have another job I have to do, and didn't exactly take off time just to play request. Not sure my wife would be too cool with that. But either way, we are going to keep moving along. Like I said, we're going to do something just a little bit different this time around, just because this is, you know, again, the release of a server. It's a lot of fun just to have so many people around doing lots of stuff, just watching everybody kind of go ham, kind of seeing, like I said, at the same time, like I'm kind of keeping tabs on how fast kind of people are moving and seeing how everything's going on. but it again, I've just been a blast for me. So we'll probably do like these first several days, just kind of doing updates on how we're doing on the server. You know, see if we can keep tabs on the first time we do a, you know, Who All 50 and get an answer back. We will see how that goes. But I think we're gonna call this episode, at least for now. I'm gonna keep grinding away, but I don't want to pile too much of just me killing stuff footage. So the big thing at level 8, of course, we'll get a new imaginary friend, which should open the doors for us for a few things. I think slogging it out to 8 might be a little bit tricky because, you know, we're still going to be with the smaller pet. Hopefully we'll have slightly better in the world of resistances and we can take on some of the bigger stuff. I'm not opposed to, like, and I've done it a couple times earlier, you know, just kind of aggro card, even not using the pet, just doing the dots and running around. But we will see how it goes, guys. But as always, if you like what we're doing, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from everybody. But for now, I'm going to go back to grinding. You guys stay safe, stay distant. Hey, and come join us in EverQuest, man. Fresh servers, fresh adventure. Keeps it rolling after all these years. Night, guys.